There's nothing on the agenda yet. Councilmember Chan said she was going to send a letter to CPS.
Okay.
So that's a start.
Okay.
I think what we would like to do is craft a resolution to suggest to them that they would pass directing CPS to provide more time.
Right. Now the deadline right now is the end of
May 31st.
And whose deadline is that?
CPS. It was originally April 27th. But what they said was, if you put in all your papers before April 27th, you'd be grandfathered under the net metering process.
Okay.
Originally for 10 years. And then everybody screamed about that, so they said, okay, for life. So then they moved it from April 27th to May 31st, that you can be grandfathered if you finish by May 31st with your paperwork.
Gotcha.
But at May 31st, you still don't know what the sun credit rate's going to be, if there is one, or whether it's a program. So it basically, at May 31st, the solar industry drops dead. CPS has a citizens advisory committee, and they showed complete disrespect for them. They weren't even briefed about this program before it was announced.
Why do they have a citizens advisory?
It's an ornament on their Christmas tree. What we think the city council should do is appoint a broad-based citizens energy task force to address not just this one issue that Sun Credit's about, but the whole future of energy in San Antonio and what kind of policies we're going to follow, what's going to be part of our mix, and have that be a process that takes place over a few months and reports back to council on the recommendations of that task force. Austin did something similar just for solar. They had a solar citizens task force. And they prepared a report, it went to council, there were hearings, all of that went on in Austin for a long period of time before they adopted their final program. We need something like that here.
So we're decades behind Austin. How's their program operating now?
Their program just went into place. They built on it from 2006. They have been working for 6 years on developing their program. Extensive public discussion, public hearings, a special task force, a special report, council adoption. It all took a long time, and they put something together that they think works.
Wow.
What CPS did was take a stripped down version of what Austin did, bastardize the value of solar program to use in their own way, and put out a program that was going to put the solar industry out of business. The main thing they want is control over it. You know, what's really going on at one level, the Edison Electric Institute issued a report in January saying that distributed solar on rooftops, was going to destroy the traditional utilities, and they needed to strike back now before that happened. So this is happening all over the country. Now, I'm perfectly willing to believe CPS came up with this all by their own. They didn't need some national campaign to tell them, because Doyle Beneby doesn't like distributed solar. That's our problem. So how we convince him of the value of it.
How did he get on our CPS?
Well, the CPS board selected him as the CEO. And he's done wonders in some areas. That 400 megawatts of solar is beautiful.
You know, the citizens can never vote on this directly.
Well, we don't have direct citizens control over the utility.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again.
Thank you.